Library Book of Shadows. I never imagined borrowing a book could unravel the fabric of my sanity. It started last Tuesday when I stumbled upon an old library book while exploring the dusty back shelves of the local library. It was a tattered volume titled Whispers of the Past, an unassuming historical account of our small town. But what struck me was my own name scribbled in the margins of page 13, accompanied by a warning: "Do not let the shadows take you." I laughed it off, assuming it was a bizarre coincidence or a prank by someone who knew me. But deep down, I felt an unease that clung to my thoughts like a shadow I couldn't shake. As the week went on, strange occurrences began to unravel the normalcy of my life. I would catch glimpses of movement in my peripheral vision, just at the edge of the dim light in my apartment. At first, I attributed it to fatigue or stress. But then, the shadows grew bolder, lingering longer, and whispering my name in a voice that felt like a cold breath on my neck. Desperate for answers, I returned to the library, but the librarian claimed the book had never been borrowed before. As I thumbed through the pages again, I discovered more messages written in the margins in a handwriting eerily similar to my own. They chronicled events I hadn't yet experienced but seemed inevitable. One night, as the oppressive darkness crept into every corner of my home, I decided to confront whatever was haunting me. I turned to the book, hoping for guidance, and saw the final warning: "The shadows are not of this world. They crave your fear." The words were accompanied by a drawing of an open door, an invitation I felt compelled to accept. Driven by a mix of terror and curiosity, I followed the shadows into a place that defied comprehension. My surroundings twisted and warped, a nightmarish landscape echoing with the anguished cries of those who had come before me. In the climax of my ordeal, I realized the truth: the book was a trap, a portal written by a desperate soul to lure others into the shadow realm. The shadows weren't just haunting me, they were feeding off my fear, growing stronger with each passing moment. I was not the first to be ensnared, and I wouldn't be the last. As the darkness closed in, consuming the last vestiges of light, I understood the final message: to escape, you must become the author of your own tale. In a desperate act of defiance, I tore out the pages, scrawling my own warning in the margins for the next unwary reader.